fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Close through the night. I won't let go until the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Wave goodbye to your city life, and say hello to the desert sky. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now. just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now.
Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling. I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling. Falling. Falling, 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 Started to fall, and where were you? How could I know you were falling too? Grabbing the wind, cutting my skin, but it's hard because I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling. Falling.
to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island. Wanna be my fatherland. I don't ever want to leave. I'm in a tropic club. I remember the ocean memories die out too hard. But we were traveling the mountains.
Good evening, dear viewers, and welcome back. We are faced by Timechasers and EMD Esports in this another edition of ESEA Open League. And both of these teams, they do have 4 wins and 1 loss. You're greeted by me, Liz Vumas. And if we do remember the game from yesterday, it was also played on train, and Timechasers won that match 16-4. But this match seems to be more of a difficult one. And if we do remember correctly, they did lose the pistol round on their CT side. But look at JL getting things done for his team, although 2 quick trades in very fast succession, leaving only 2 people of Timechasers alive. And they must hurry right now in order to get that kill. Sender gets a quick headshot in. And another one for Sender. Very important kill. Askew picks up the last one for this round. And that's a round for Team Timechasers. A beautiful retake. Sender, well, his aim was literally phenomenal there. 2 quick headshots. Askew joining in with another. And that's a round for Team Timechasers. A round which looked shady at first, but nevertheless they still managed to claw their way back. And positively for Timechasers, they are in the lead right now. Although EMD, they've decided to force buy this round. A couple of Mac 10s and 3 Galeos, but it's not working out for the Frenchman right now. Sparrow getting in with 2 quick trades. But he will be traded as well, and it's all down to Hirbo. He's already been spotted. Shouldn't be too difficult for Timechasers. Beautiful double peek from the lads, and that's another round for Timechasers. As the Frenchmen, they will have to eco this round. So I will remind you, dear viewers, that both of these teams have 4 wins and 1 loss. They're sitting in the top 60 of this league, so a win in this match might move them up the league even further. The only loss that Timechasers has suffered in this season so far was against the Finnish side ESEA, which are now the 15th place if I'm not mistaken. And that loss happened on train. But if you look at this, oh, so unfortunate for Hirbo actually to fall down to his death, because now he didn't get any money from it and is literally sitting in a negative score. Nevertheless, the Frenchman will still have enough money to buy a quick round and a successful one for the Lithuanians. They've started off this game nicely. I will remind you that Timechasers did play on train yesterday and they won that match 16-4. Now a quick peek out from Ivy. Shout out with an entry kill there. Askew tried to get rid of the offer, but he will get rid of himself. Not enough damage there. But every single player of EMD Esports now is on half HP. Except for Spot Up. They still have 1 MP9 in their arsenal in the hands of Pokerface. The Frenchmen need to make a decision on which side they want to go at. Pokerface He's trying to be aggressive with this MP9. It does have a Molotov to prevent and execute for some time. "40 seconds are left on the clock. Pokerface gets this very important first kill, but nevertheless, it's an attack towards bomb side A, and Sender is trying to take care of this thing as JL puts the last bullet in. And it's another round for the Lithuanians. So far, they're playing dominantly as they did previously in yesterday's affair. Most definitely, Timechasers are getting used to this map. They're playing together. They're playing as a team. They're not baiting each other. They're trying to double peek. They're trying to flash out for each other. They're playing with nades. They're playing with fire. Not only in the Molotovs, but in their eyes as well, as EMD Esports will conjure up another eco buy for themselves. And a double nade. And does quite a bit of damage. Forces the Frenchman to move towards heaven. And Pokerface might have trouble here, as his enemy's already dropped, but JL is getting things done. And once again, one of the enemies falls to his death. That's the second time that it happened. The bomb was planted though. JL now is trying to play it out smartly, waiting for his opponent. And patience really paid off for JL, as BS will fall. And it's another round for Timechasers, an easy one, only one casualty. And that's most definitely a positive for Timechasers as they continue to build up their bank. Very important that they keep their economy flowing, because probably they would still need to lose a round in this first half unless we would see a dominating performance. And I will mention again that it's very important for Timechasers to have a good round difference, and they've managed to do so far. The matches they've won was 16-4, 16-5, and the only one they lost was 14-16. So that means that Timechasers are definitely gonna get themselves in a higher position. Look at this, another flash out, and both of them are flashed. It's just a simple double kill for Sender. They're just playing this one out too aggressively, EMD Esports. They're not playing anti-flash on Ivy. Sparrow was compromised as well with his positioning. It's a double man advantage, make it a triple one. But Askew was traded out quickly in Pop Dog. Nevertheless, it's a 2v4 scenario. The Lithuanians are looking confident right now. Another round potentially on the board, as it's only Sparrow left, 1 against 4. You can't even get that kill as Pokerface wins that individual duel and wins the 6th round in a row for his team. Lithuanians are looking at most dominantly for their team. Will JL get an off of his own? No, he won't. He just has an AK. I don't even need the AWP Timechasers. They're too good for now, as we should see a change of tempo perhaps for EMD Esports, as the majority of them are moving on towards bomb side B. A quick smoke out, and we should see a quick execution out this bomb side, where the only man is Pokerface. Couple of flashes out, still no rotations from Timechasers. Finally one is coming in. Pokerface trying to be as supportive as he can, mulling down the bomb planter. That Molotov only got him a 1 trade, but well, his teammates in the meantime, they managed to come back, so maybe that decision from Pokerface actually paid off, as it's a 3v4 retake right now for the CTs. Make it a 1v4 as it's only Hirbo left, but not for long, as JL will trade him out quickly. And Timechasers, they do win another round for themselves. A simple retake. JL actually picked up an ace this round. He's being dominant, 14 kills and 1 death. JL, this man is on fire. He doesn't even need the AWP, he's that good. with his AK. Shining brightly once again, that's JL. 7-0 is the scoreline right now. The Frenchmen, they have enough money to conjure up a buy, but it's not working out for them. They can't seem to find an answer against the well-prepared Lithuanian side. Still no AWP in the CT arsenal, as the Frenchmen are preparing themselves with smokes. It's a good sign, obviously, for Timechasers. Start out the game so dominantly. Molotovs as well, trying to prevent the fire. Jail's trying to spray in the smoke, but he won't see anybody. Sender from Ivy. He will be greeted by his opponent. Well, already planted the bomb, but it doesn't really matter, as Askew has come in with another trade, and the only opponent left is in Pop Dog, and Sender gets that final kill. And that's another round on the board for Team Timechasers. They're playing dominantly right now. It's their map, it's their pick, it seems. Timechasers, they're used to train right now. Every single angle is being held perfectly. The nades, the molotovs, and the flashes are weighted out perfectly as well. If you look at the cohesion of this unit that Timechasers have built, most definitely, it's not just random aim duels or individual battles that have been won for the Lithuanian side. It's just the way that they play as a team, which is very important for Timechasers, and which have led to successful 8 rounds in a row. JL will miss a shot, finally, for the first time, it seems, and, well, the 16-0 might not happen right now, as JL will be in trouble. He's completely flashed off, he will die, and it's a 3v5 retake. Askew will die as well, so 16-0, Horse might die, as Sender is the only guy left, and most potentially he should save this weapon. Just get a couple of exits. Rest in peace, the 16-0 dream. As the Frenchmen have finally picked up a round, but that's because of the reason that JL missed his shot and Pokerface played over aggressively in heaven. And once again, it's that over-aggression, to be fair, that is not letting Timechasers to be completely stern in this map. We saw it yesterday that the aggression most likely didn't pay off for them, and we see that today it was the same thing basically. Aggression on Ivy worked out because their enemies didn't play anti-flash, but when they tried to play aggressive towards B Heaven, JL missed his shot, and then Pokerface was too late to trade on Heaven. So that should be taken into account, as we do see a triple man setup towards Ivy this time. He shows his foot, Sender. He won't be killed there, but his nade should do a bit of damage, which it does, but no real harm in it. Sender is still being very aggressive here towards Ivy. It's not expecting. What was that? If you saw the X-ray, one of the terrorists was just literally spinning around like with a spin bot. But of course, it's not a spin bot, I hope. Nevertheless, Sender will be faced with a big task ahead of him, as the majority of the Frenchmen are moving towards Ivy. Flash out, Sender, big task. He will only get 1 kill. And JL is moving aggressively towards A main. Should wait it out. That's the kill, and that's the bomb drop. Askew has died from behind, and what is this from Timechasers? It's as if nobody watched Askew's back, which is not good. Oh, you should see the head. Shadow! Hello. There we go. And another kill for Shadow. A double. JL finishes things off. It's another round for Timechasers. 9-1 is the score. Things looked hectic at start, or at the beginning of things, but Timechasers managed to claw their way back in the round after a successful double kill from Shadow. He came at the right time, at the right place. A double up setup right now for the Lithuanians, both JL and Shadow with it. Askew is playing very aggressively here towards Pop Dog once again. But it won't see anybody as the majority of the Frenchmen are moving on. Towards B Hall's Pokerface. He saw one of his opponents. Sender got the opening kill in Ivy after again aggression was shown there. Pokerface with another successful Molotov. JL and Pokerface just very easy kills for both of them. 10-1 is the scoreline. A quick affair so far for the Lithuanians. A dominating one. In fact, no big surprise. So, the double op system has still prevailed for Timechasers in this round. In the meantime, EMD Esports, pistols and Kevlars for them. As Askew gets the first kill in Pop Dog. And another one for him. Decent crosshair placement there. As the rest of the Frenchmen are moving on towards bomb side B, but Pokerface is waiting for them, and that's an easy double kill for him. Another round on the board for Timechasers. No answers from the Frenchmen. No real fight in them. They did have enough money to buy a flash smoke or two, but they just didn't use it. JL with another kill onto BS as EMD are trying to move forward. Looking at the birds. They should be looking at the game and at how to get more rounds for themselves, because they are in a worrisome position. Slash trying to flash in. Quick trade from Shadow as he gets a double kill here. Sparrow will fall as well, as Pokerface has made a quick rotation from beyond to CT, and that's another round for Timechasers as JL has already racked up 22 kills. That man is insane. He only missed one shot, it seems, this game. In the Esport, they have bought, they've saved enough money to buy up the next round for Mac 10s and a CZ in their arsenal right now for the Frenchmen. A quick bomb plan here as Pokerface has decided to play this one out passively. He will be chased down, and might be a round on the board actually, as the Mac 10s are doing great work here. Sender will be found as well, and there we go, that's a round for the Frenchmen. The Mac 10s have just chased away Team Timechasers. They forced them back quite literally in bomb side B, and a successful round. Maybe aggression, maybe that was the lacking factor for the Frenchmen, and it seems that they're starting to continue that pattern as they're moving on quickly towards bomb side A, and well, they might be in trouble once again. Timechasers, Askew has already died. JL with only one kill, he needs to get back to a safe position quickly, as Shadow has already set himself up behind Blue Train, but JL, man, he's just unstoppable. A triple kill for him, and Shadow picks up another one. 13-2. The aggression didn't work out this time. Maybe that was the wrong side of their choosing for the Frenchmen. And Timechasers, another successful first half for themselves. Train is most definitely a good map for them. They've shown a dominating performance yesterday, and well, they're doing the same here. It'll be interesting to see at which position did they move up. after potentially having won this match, because obviously you can never count out your opposing team. And this is a sport of some sorts after all. For the ones who have followed football and knows the recent news, if you have watched the Liverpool-Barcelona game, you do know that Liverpool came back 4-0 after having lost the first game 3-0, in which we thought that the comeback would be impossible, but if Liverpool can show otherwise, why can't EMD Esports do as well? Just a matter of time, obviously. Interesting to see, actually, that they've decided to pick such a late time to play this one out. EMD Esports actually played the game before this, which they won 16-10 in the ESEA League. So maybe they're tired, maybe not, I don't know. They're just waiting out for somebody to get ready, I guess. Somebody is enjoying the view. If somebody can read Russian, hopefully you can say what this means. I know Russian, I can read it, but I have no idea what it says. Nevertheless, we're back in the game here as Timechasers are having themselves a picnic. 13-2 is the scoreline. This pistol round might close things out if they do win it. We'll see how things work themselves out, as Pokerface has already taken some damage from Pop Dog, as 3 of the Lithuanians are moving towards Ivy, with one being very passive in shadow as he's preparing for himself for a smoke. An interesting one. Should be thrown towards out connector. Interesting, that should be an indication that they're moving towards bomb side B for EMD Esports, and the rotations have already been made. So now Timechasers should have an easy entry towards bomb side A. That fake has worked perfectly actually, but the trades are still in the favor of the Frenchman, but not for long. Harbo needs to move back. 2 against 3. It's a must-win pistol round for EMD. And they already get 1 kill, but they don't have a defuse kit, so they must move fast. The Frenchman, but it's a quick trade from Shadow. A nice headshot for him, leaving fire all alone. 1 against 2. Not much time, and nothing else that he can do. He will have to face his opponent, but they're running back. That's it, there's no time. Fire gets the headshot in, but Pokerface with a quick trade in. And that's a pistol round, another one on the board for Team Timechasers. So EMD Esports, well, they actually eco this round out. Yes, they will. So they will try to make a 13-round comeback in the other one. Or no, they will not. They decided to full buy at the last second. Will that work out? It's only a matter of time, as Timechasers have bought themselves 4 MAC-10s and an AK in the hands of JL. Not surprising there. Does like to use that weapon. This Herbo has already made some decent ground in bomb side B, but it's action towards Ivy, as an entry kill was gained from the Lithuanians. It's nice, he's got the quick trade in, but once again Timechasers managed to regain the man advantage as aggression was made towards A main, but it's a smart decision from the Lithuanians to leave the bomb deep in the spawn, as Sender will have to face his opponent after the smoke fades, and he gets a simple kill here. So a 2v4 right now for the Frenchman. I will remind you that they've invested every single dollar in this round, so it seems that Timechasers shouldn't be faced with too many problems here. as they're trying to save their weapons right now. Hirbo and Sparrow. No, it's definitely a sad matchup for them. Only Sparrow, and it's nice with 10 kills. We see Hirbo with 3, Fire with 5. Definitely not good enough for EMD Esports. As Timechasers, if you look at JL, 26 kills for the guy. He's quite insane in this roster. No wonder he's being held. The individual leader Hirbo. He will be greeted by the double boost from Timechasers. Again, you know, those little things, they make up the team play, they make up the chemistry, and it's nice to see. And they're still playing as a team when they are faced off in this situation, when it's 15-2. They're still playing as a team, they're still flashing things out. They don't want to bait each other, which is nice to see. That builds chemistry and that builds experience. And this might be the last round that we see today from the Frenchmen, as they obviously have to full buy a couple of Desert Eagles, an MP9, a UMP and a Scout. Aggression towards a main, but it's not working out for them. Although it's nice, picks up a quick trade, which equalizes the mat advantage, but not for long, as Askew meets his opponent in Pop Dog. It's nice, sets himself up in a good position, but it's not meant to be for him, as it's only 2 against 4. Make it a 2v3 actually, as Fire gets himself a nice headshot in. But the bomb, it's making its way towards bomb side B, and should be an easy win right now for Timechasers if they do manage to plant the bomb. Smokes out, shout out. Trying to gain information. He should have seen Fire in his positioning. Just playing for information right now, shout out. Question is whether he's gonna expect his opponent. He sees one of them. Should peek out together, and that's it. 16-2 is the scoreline here. 27 kills for JL. A great performance all around for Team Timechasers. Unfortunately, it wasn't a game of 16-0, but obviously it's just, you know, looking for perfection at this point. Timechasers have most definitely been dominant this week. 2 wins, 32-6 if you compare both of the games, and this win moves them up the ladder, and they are in the top 30 of ESEA Open right now. So they've started this season off nicely. Team Timechasers, another dominating performance, a good team performance as well. Not only individually has JL shined, but his teammates definitely helped out. We've seen some great execution, some great 2v2 plays, some great utility usage, and again, another positive week for Team Timechasers in ESEA Open League. Next up will be the key KFC closed qualifiers. So for the time being, you were followed through this game and through this week by me, Lisunas, and I do have to bid farewell.